Okay, I decided I was going to stream this early. I know people won't be watching right now. I said I was going to do it later, but I just want to get this video up and available for you so anybody who wants to work today can do that. All today's lesson is a review on the final research project. I touched on it in the last update, but I just want to make sure everybody knows what's going on. So in the final research project, that is at the bottom of the course. It's the last module. Okay, right here. This is the course finalization inside here. Both of these are basically the same thing. Okay, you have your final exam that you'll do on the final exam day, and you have your final research project. Okay, both of these are considered part of your CFD. Inside the final research project, I've gone through this already, but I don't want to directly tell you what you have to create for your final project. I want you to have a little bit of freedom to do that, but these 5 components are where I want you to stick. Okay, it could be elementary school level like math work, or if you have a different idea that you want to do, just email me, run it by me, and I'll be good with you doing it. I just need you to tell me that. I need you to include all aspects of skills learned from Python 3 lessons. Okay, that's not, you don't have to do anything with Turtle, but if you want to include Turtle, you can. The important stuff is all that regular fundamental level of Python. That's what I want to see, something from all of that. Include comments that identify the skills that you've incorporated from each lesson. And then I want you to do some research and discover a new process or code within your program. Okay? Spend some time researching it, come up with something new in Python that you'd like to use, put that in, comment it so you can see where it is. The last one is this: use Screencast-O-Matic to notate your final project code. I have an example of Screencast-O-Matic here. I have it open. It's free software. There's tons of tutorials on how to use it. This is how it opens when you download the free software. Now, all I have to do is hit this record button, and you can see the dotted line. I think you can't see the whole dotted line, but it goes all the way around my screen. The dotted line is what's going to be captured. So I typically leave the bottom toolbar of my computer out of the capture area. Once you're ready, you just hit this record button, and then you start moving through whatever aspect that you want recorded. Okay, and that's going to be your Repellent. So if I had to hit record here, it would start recording. I'm not going to do that because I would be screen recording twice, but this is then where your project is. So you would come into here, and this is where you would start explaining what's happening in your final project. Okay, so all of your code would be in here, and you would go through your code and saying, this part here is my function to help the students choose what part of the game they would like to play, or what part of learning they would like to do. And then you'd go down and you'd explain more and more. So just like your comments are supposed to explain your program, I want you to go through and use Screencast-O-Matic to explain your program. I won't accept the assignment without it. You have to submit a Screencast-O-Matic, or I can't mark your final project. So don't forget to do that. Okay, this is the example of where it would be if you're not using Turtle. Okay, this section here comes from the regular Computer Science 20 team that I created on Repellent. That's where you would submit if you don't have any Turtle in your program. If you do decide to have Turtle, then you're going into the Computer Science 20 with Turtle class that we have. Okay, and if you go in here, there's also a CFD final project. You don't have to do a final project in both. You just put your code in the one that you need. If you have Turtle, you put it in the Turtle one. If you don't have Turtle, you put it in the non-Turtle team. That's how it works. Okay, so after you've finished your code, you've commented it, it's ready to submit, that's when you go through Screencast-O-Matic. That's going to create an MP4 file. I would upload that to YouTube as an unlisted file and then share the link with me. Okay, once you've shared the link with me, you can try and submit as an MP4, but it won't work. Okay, so I would just prefer you to upload it to YouTube, and you just need a Google account to do that. So it's not It's not something that's really hard to have a YouTube account. Just create a Google account and then you're able to upload a video to YouTube. That's the fastest, easiest way to get that video to me. And remember, you have to have, and if you don't want to use Screencast-O-Matic, that's fine. Any screen recording software is fine. What I want is a picture of you in the corner explaining what's happening in your code, okay? If you don't have the materials you need to do that, please let me know.